Hello everyone, my name is Nesar Ahmad Noori from Kabul. This presentation is about 4-entry accounting software, the next generation of finance, accounting and banking. You may have heard of 100 type of finance and accounting softwares which organizations are using for handling their financial transactions. Some of these organizations are buying accounting software from markets, some others develop their own accounting software or databases in platforms like Oracle, IBM and etc. But none of these databases are connected to each other. So I came up with a solution to connect all these organizations and individuals by using 4-entry accounting software. Let's start from here. This is the login area. We created some companies and individual as a sample. So let's log in with our Apple account. Apple username is Apple, password is also Apple. This is the dashboard area. This is reports. We will start from names. We can add names, customer, employee and vendors here. Cash transaction, cash transfer, cash received, purchase by cash, sell by cash. Credit transaction, purchase by credit, sell by credit. EPR debit and EPR credit are new phrases defined in 4-entry accounting system. Cash summary, you can see we have amount $1 million USD and also amount of 100,000 euro. So this system is designed to work for multi-currency mode. It doesn't matter how much currency you are working, it will handle as much as currency as you have. So you can see these are journal entry area. You can still do double entry transaction here. This is a list of currency. You can see I added that much of currency. You can add as much as currency as you want. Type of liabilities, capital and capitals. Accounts list. These are chart of accounts which I created as a sample. So let's start with cash transaction. First thing is cash transfer. It means transferring money from one account to another account. Let's transfer some money to Google account. Google ID is Google. Let's write a description. Amount 10,000 USD dollar transfer to Google account. Currency USD, amount 10,000. Equity type mean what type of liability it is. We will select short term loan. We can select a due date, but we will leave it blank. Add a transaction. You can see amount is transferred. This is a transaction we inserted. So let's check our cash summary. You can see amount is deducted from our USD cash account. So let's check our general journal. You can see the transaction here. Amount is deducted from our cash account and added to and debited to our Google account. So this is why I'm calling this system 4-entry accounting system, because when you do a transaction, it is at least affecting 4 accounts. 2 account for you, 2 account for other side of transaction. It means 2 account is affected for Google and 2 account is also affected for Apple. This is the 2 account affected for Apple account. So let's check our chart of account. You can see amount is deducted from our cash account and added to Google account. It is a debit account. So let's check our personal account. You can see we have a short-term loan of amount 10,000 USD dollar from Google. So it is a debit account, so it means it is an account receivable for us. Let's check our Google account. Let's go to Google. Google username is Google and password is also Google. Google Google. So this is Google account. Let's check our cash transaction. Cash received, you can see amount 10,000 received from Apple as a short-term loan. Let's check our cash summary. You can see amount 10,000 is added to our USD account. General journal entry, you can see amount 10,000 is added to cash account, debited to cash account, and credited to Apple account. Let's check our chart of account. You can see we have debit amount of cash 10,000 and Apple Inc. account is 10,000, which is mean it is an account payable for us for Google. So that's personal account. You can see this is a credit amount. It is an account payable as a short-term loan to Apple account. So let's go back to Apple account. Apple. Let's purchase by cash. Let's add a transaction. Google. Advertising expenses paid to Google. Let's select a debit account, which is advertising expense account. Let's select a currency. This time we'll select euro. Amount will be 20,000 euro. So you can see transaction is added. We will check our cash summary. You can see amount is deducted from our cash account. Let's check our journal account. You can see amount 20,000 euro is debited to our 40,000 account, which is an advertising expense account, and credited from our cash account. So let's check our chart of account. You can see amount is deducted from cash account and added to advertising expense account. So let's go back to Google account. Google. Let's cash transaction, sell by cash. You can see the transaction is here. Amount $20,000 received from Apple account as a sell by cash. So the credit account is not specified yet. We will specify a credit account. It is an advertising. By default it is unspecified. We will specify an account which is an advertising income account. So it doesn't matter when you are assigning a credit account, but money will be transferred to your account. You can select a credit account whenever you want. So let's check our cash summary. You can see amount 20,000 euro is added to our cash account. Let's check our journal entry. You can see 20,000 is added here, and in chart of accounts you can see 20,000 euro is debited to our cash account and credited to our income account, 20,000 euro. Now let's go back to Apple account. Let's purchase by credit. It means you are purchasing something but not paying for it. Google advertising received from Google. So let's assign an advertising expense account. Let's select currency USD. Let's select amount 50,000 USD dollar. This transaction is not affecting our cash account because you didn't pay for it, but you will pay for it in the future. So let's go to our general journal account. You can see this transaction is here. It is debited to our advertising expense account and credited to Google account. Let's check our chart of account. You can see advertising expenses This transaction affect these two sides. Personal account, we have 50,000 account payable because we received services but we didn't pay for it as a short-term account receivable. This is selected by default for Google account, so it is a default selected by default. Google account can change it to whatever he wants. So let's go to Google account. Let's Google. This credit transaction, sell by credit. You can see this is the transaction amount 50,000 USD added to our account. So let's go to here. Let's select liabilities type. It will be long-term account receivable. We will select an advertising expense account as a credit account. Let's select a due date for this transaction also. It will be 2080 because it is 2019. It is long term. So you can see transaction is edited. So let's check our general journal. This is the transaction. Debited to Apple account and credit to our advertising expense income account. You can see chart of accounts. This is chart of account area. Amount USD is credit to our advertising income account. And let me personal account. 50,000 is debited to Apple account as a long-term account receivable. This amount is a debit amount. It means it is an account receivable. This amount is a credit amount. It is an account payable for us. So this is all the thing. So you will see some new transaction, APR, debit, APR, credit. These are transactions newly defined. And so we will, in the future, we will also explain this. Journal entry. This is a journal entry. You can select a debit account. You can select a credit account. It is working as same as double entry systems. These are reports. So let's check our names. So let's add Apple account to our customer list. Let's go to name. Let's go to add. Let's go Apple as a customer. Apple account. We can type every type note if we want. So let's check it. You can see person type is customer. It is an Apple. This is all the information about the Apple. So let's check our customer. You can see we have this much amount at the total, which is an account receivable for Google. Amount is USD. You can see it. We don't have an account receivable of euro or other currency. If we had any other currency, this chart will add options. So you can see this is Apple as a customer, and the owner first name, president first name is Steve, last name is Job. This is the address and for all other information. So you can see how easy it is to work in this system. It is designed for everybody. It is designed from large companies to individual, so everybody can use this system. This system is for the future. It is working fine for everybody, from organizations, from companies to individual, and even governments can use this system for handling your financial transaction. So I hope you enjoy the video. I will make a better video in the future. So have a nice time. Goodbye.